All right, well, back here once again. Boy, they got me doing everything around here. I'm all alone here. My co-hosts are busy dumping me. My son, my producer-director, is not here, so forgive me if I'm looking down, and I'm trying to multitask here and producing everything as well. So welcome back, pardon me, everybody, to the Progressive Auto Sales Arena. Positive, tied, one apiece right now. But, well, if my friend Jay Peckham were here, I know what he'd be talking about. It is 1-1 here now. Flint Firebirds got on the board first. Let's take a look at that right now. Shots on goal, 14 for Sarnia and 8 for Flint. While we are at one apiece, it wasn't until just about a minute and 14 seconds left in the first period that the Sarnia Sting finally got on the board. Now, I think a lot of people are a little surprised by all of this. Of course, coming here last week, the Sarnia Sting going down to Flint last week and winning that game 5-1. Flint has always been, I've said it before, I'll say it again, has always been for quite some time, been a thorn in the side of the Sarnia Sting. And it's just a division rivalry of a sort, I think, that's going on out there. I can say that, honestly, the Sarnia Sting looking a little frustrated out there, notably Ryan McGregor as well. Had a few opportunities there in the period, and you could see him just kind of shaking his head like it's just not going. They've certainly had lots of opportunity, and they're certainly getting the shots on goal. And we talk about the shots on goal when my friends and co-hosts are here about how the Sarnia Sting have been a little bit low on the shots on goal, but having quality shots because, well, you can't argue with how they've done coming out of not doing so well in the beginning to then doing fantastic. And, of course, currently 10 wins and 10 losses, so they've been able to pick that up. But if you were here watching the game, you would definitely notice the frustration that's occurring out there. And Flint has definitely been on the blades of the Sarnia Sting, staying close. There's been some interesting penalty calls out there. I think definitely if my friend Jay Peckham were here, he would have a couple of things to say about what's happening out there with that. But it is what it is, and wouldn't want that job myself at all. I don't know how many people. I don't even know why you would sign up for that job. I guess somebody has to be the referee. But Kelton Hatcher been in there with some pretty strong hits as well. He was in there in the beginning, and then he's been off for a little bit, so I haven't seen him come back out on the line for a little bit. And Marko Yakolovich had some really nice strong hits in there as well. But again, not till the end of this period with about a minute 14 left did the Sarnia Sting get in there to finally tie things up with a goal apiece now for both teams. And it'll be interesting to see what changes coming out. It's always interesting to see what changes when you're in a position like this. Again, 14 shots on goal for the Sarnia Sting to the Flint Firebirds 8. Nice to see that up. Now, going back to some of my co-hosts, Jake Chersky would say that they needed to. If you can get 10 goals per period, say that 5 times fast. Jake, I hope you're watching, laughing at me. I'm going to go over to the comments just in case somebody is. Let's take a look at that. He would be saying that you need to get at least 10 per period, you know. And the Sarnia Sting have sort of been coming in around that for most of you. Look back at all the different stats that are available on the new CHL app, I have to say. You can get out there and download the CHL app to keep updated with what's happening in the OHL and your favorite teams. They've been around that mark, 28 to 30. Yeah, I don't know. It's so much different when I don't have a co-host here to argue with, or at least have a difference of opinion. But it is tied at one apiece, and we'll see what happens and what changes out there. We're going to go over to the comments now. We'll say Lily's out there. Hello, Lily. Thanks for saying hello. John's out there. Where is Danny? He dumped me. Who else is there? I asked Danny, but he had to work till late. So, Danny, if you're watching, you want to come by and join me for the next two, or the next one, I guess. Be happy to do that. We will be back here again for second period intermission. And, of course, as always, I will be behind the scenes talking to one of the players or a coach post-game. So keep an eye out for that. Who else is out there? Ricardo says ghosting goal. Oh, shots, not goals. Did I say that backwards? Shots on goal. Shots on goal. Missing you tonight, Jake. And Jennifer's out there saying go Sting as well. Keep the comments coming. Really appreciate that. Click the like. Click the, you know what? Never mind the like button. Click the love button. The love button. Yeah. Be sure to follow Sarnia Sting. They've been really pushing this a lot more. It's great to see. If you don't know already, of course, Sarnia Sting is on Twitter. You can also find them on. Oh, here's my friend Matt McNeil. Come on in. I don't have a microphone for him. Come on. I don't know. Can you fit two big guys in here? I
use the wide angle lens there.
I should have had you here tonight. Jake Chersky dumped me. I'm all by myself.
He stood you up?
He stood me up. He's apparently not that busy that he's watching. Maybe Matt McNeil will have to join me pretty soon. There you go.
To you.
How was trivia? You still doing trivia?
Twisted Arm, we got our last one of the season coming up on November 26th, Tuesday, 9
Perfect.
p.m. Twisted Arm. This guy hosts. You know,
I'm usually there every I missed you sorry I didn't make it out last night. I actually feel bad when I'm not there.
You would have owned that round. It was super easy, too.
Was it?
Yeah, people scoring in the 90s.
Oh, of course. Every time I'm not there, my team does better. They're not going to want me back.
It was a good time. Twisted Arm, 9 p.m.
All right.
26.
Perfect. Thanks.
We got that ultimate giveaway for the ultimate tailgate party.
That's right.
Niagara Falls and Buffalo.
I'm hoping for
that.
that.
On Tuesday.
Awesome. Matt McNeil, thanks, buddy. And, of course, Matt McNeil from K106.3. The real deal McNeil. A decent turnout. Okay, I got to get back on track. So proud of you, buddy. Oh, gee, thanks. I'm doing this all by myself. You know, when I first started doing this, I did it all by myself, and I got through it. It was fine, but it's definitely nice to have a couple of people here. Tuesday, November the 26th for Twisted Arm is what Mr. McNeil was talking about. But it's okay, Jake. I understand. We'll be back here, of course, if you're just joining us right now. We're giving you the update here. One apiece right now for Sarnia Sting taking on Flint, and we'll see what happens coming out in the second period. As I mentioned, a little bit of frustration coming from the faces of the Sarnia Sting. Notably so, they've had a lot of opportunities out there that just weren't quite going. But I got to say, compared to the last time we've seen them play Flint, Flint has really gotten in the way of the Sarnia Sting. They're staying right on top of them, getting in the way, stealing the puck away, and that's certainly been part of the frustration. And Sting spending probably a little more time in the penalty box than they would like to, so hopefully they'll change that as well. But the frustration's out there, the emotions are running high. Of course, you never know what's going to happen with that as well. So I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors who support us here, and say a special thank you to the Sarnia Sting for even allowing us to be here to bring you this broadcast. And we'll look forward to talking to you again as we come back into period number 2. We'll see what the results are after that. Be sure to follow along. Of course, I'm on Instagram as well and on Twitter to get all those updates. And a shout out to my friend Jake Chersky from Philly Cheesesteaks. Miss you, buddy. From the bottom. Thanks to all of you for watching as well. Make sure you give me the comments so when I come back here, I'll be able to respond to those in about a minute and a half. The Sarnia Sting will be back out on the ice, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes' time. Until next time for the show live on location, I'm David Burrows. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye for now.